Hey guys, welcome back to Traci-K Reacts. I'm Traci-K. So, it has been a minute since I have posted any. I haven't posted a video in like 4 days. I haven't actually recorded in like a week. I have had one hell of a week. Like, it's been a bad week. It's kind of got me in a little bit of a funk. And I was like, you know what? I've got to get out of this funk. I've got to at least like brush my hair at this point. So anyways, I decided to check out this video. Candace Owens, she had some not so nice things to say about Kim Kardashian, which I really don't care. I don't like Kardashians. So, but I'm interested to know what she said. I've actually put this off until I was like, okay, let me get back to recording. So I have not seen it yet, but we're going to watch it together. I think this has to do with Ray J and the whole sex tape thing from like years ago. That's about all I know about it. So let's get into this. I'm interested to see what she has to say. I love Candace Owens. Should be good. She does not hold back. Alright. Y'all ready? I'm ready.
If you don't know who Kim Kardashian is, bless you. Honestly, I don't know how you could potentially not know who she is. She is essentially forced upon us by the mainstream media. I feel as though every other article pertains to the Kardashian sisters. And I'm going to tell you how she arrived on the scene. If you already know the story, bear with me, but I'm sure many of my listeners, bless them, do not. Kim Kardashian had a boyfriend. He was, at that time, he still is, a rapper and an entertainer. He goes by the name of Ray J. She was dating her boyfriend.
Okay, so obviously she's going to give us a little bit of the backstory about the whole tape, and because like I said, this was years ago. I think it was when they first started their show. Now, if you don't know who Ray J is, she said that he is a rapper. He's actually the brother of Brandy. I don't know if y'all remember Brandy from the 90s. She did that song with Monica, The Boy Is Mine. Oh my God, one of my favorite songs ever. I think she played Cinderella in the remake with Whitney Houston as the fairy godmother. I think so. Yeah, it was Brandy. But yeah, that's her brother, Ray J. So, I can't believe he dated a Kardashian. That poor guy. I swear, these men in their lives, I feel so bad.
Okay. And they decided to record themselves having sex. Now, this was a personal tape meant just for both of them. And eventually this tape got leaked, right? So Kim Kardashian had a show that was coming out, and eventually this tape got leaked, and her and Ray J had split up.
Okay, so that's one thing. I never thought it got leaked. Like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Who put it out there? Oh my gosh. Like, I can't believe it's out. No. I always thought that they both had something to do with it. Because at that time, I don't know if y'all remember, but at that time, I think Paris Hilton had a sex tape. Who was it? One of the very first sex tapes was what? Tommy and Pamela Anderson? Tommy Lee and Pamela Anderson. Who else? There were a few celebrities, or wannabe celebrities, or whatever you want to call them, that were doing it. So I remember when this one came out, like, I was like, no, I think they leaked it. I think they leaked it and they're putting on a show. That's what I thought.
Every implication on the show, which tracked her finding out that this tape was going to come out, indicated to the masses that her ex-boyfriend, Ray J, leaked it. And she was horrified by it. She cried for years, episode after episode, about how this could possibly be happening to her. And if you were watching the show, as I was when I was younger, you were sympathetic to her. You actually thought to yourself, this is a horrible situation. I mean, she has a right to have sex with her boyfriend, and nobody would want to know that something that was personal to you was then released to the public, and now people are watching her. So you felt sympathetic to her, right? Well, recently, and now this is some 20 years later, I believe, 20 years later, Ray J is watching an episode of her new show, and she again reintroduces the narrative of her as a victim of the sex tape that got released. And Ray J, who is now much older.
Okay, I did see that. Because I think they revamped the Kardashians, the show. And I do remember something about there being another one that was possibly going to be released, or had been released, or because it was something about she was crying about like her kid seeing or hearing about it on Roblox, or I don't know. I just was sitting there thinking, this is such bad acting. Because one minute she's literally crying again, you know, and then the next minute she's like laughing. So that to me confirmed that she had something to do with the first one being released.
Has a daughter who is able to watch this show and understand that her father potentially did something awful to make a little bit of money, gets very angry. And he begins going on a rant saying, that is not what happened.
Where does a guy get a right to say what a woman is?
Why?
Women only know what women are.
Sorry.
Are you a...
Actually, Kim Kardashian and I decided to release a sex tape so that she would get publicity and so that it would help her become famous. Wow. That is a shocking allegation, right? This is, again, a woman who is put into our faces every single day by the mainstream media. We view her as a victim. Okay, yeah, she got fame in a weird way, but okay, who could hold that against her? And he is now claiming that she was involved. So this week, her mother, who is Kris Jenner, who you might be familiar with, she manages all of the careers of her daughters, went on to a late night talk show with James Corden, and she decided to take a public lie detector test to determine whether or not it was true that she and her daughter...
Let me tell you something. I don't know where this is going to go, but there is no way a celebrity is going to take a real lie detector test on TV. No. I got a feeling that whatever they asked her, it was all publicity. It was all well, you know, this is what's being said, so let's confirm this and let's do it in this fun way, and it's gonna look like, you know, we're telling the truth. Give me a break.
Sat down with honchos and released the sex tape so that her daughter could become famous. Here is the clip.
Here we go.
Okay.
Did you help Kim release her sex tape?
It's okay. No. No.
True. Of course it's true.
Thank you.
Of course it's true.
Of course it's true. Of course it's true. This is not a publicity stunt at all. This is it. I don't want you to think that Kris Jenner called up her PR agents who are so powerful and basically said, we need to get in front of this narrative that we released the tape. Don't know. Of course it's true. This is obviously a lie detector test on a late night talk show. So of course it's true. Yeah. Except it's not. So her doing this obvious, almost a stand-up routine. It's a mockery. It should insult your intelligence to believe that she actually took a lie detector test and determined the results live. So Ray J hears about this. He watches this and he becomes infuriated. And he goes on Instagram and decides to expose the Kardashian family for being one of the most dishonest families in media. I would actually say the most dishonest family.
Are we surprised? Really? Though? I mean, they're celebrities. They're Hollywood. They... How did they even get famous to begin with? How did we let them become so famous? Like, how did... They are probably the most fake family I have ever seen. And yet, you see girls trying to emulate them constantly. Like, I remember when it first came out, like, they look nothing like they did when the show first came out. Nothing. Because I know when the show first came out, I mean, I think I watched a couple of the episodes. I never, like, got into the whole, like, watching season after season. I didn't care. But I do remember Chloe. I remember thinking how different she looked. She looked so natural, and she was such a natural, beautiful. Beautiful. She had this long curly hair. She had a little bit of weight on her. But she was beautiful. And now, she looks like every other plastic person that comes out of Hollywood. It's really sad. It's really sad. I actually feel sorry for them. They have all just... I think maybe the only one who hasn't done too much is the one that's a runway runway model, not Kylie but Kendall. I think she's the only one that really looks like she hasn't really done anything. But the rest of them, they just, I don't know, they're plastic. It's kind of disturbing.
In media. Here is Ray J taking to Instagram.
You got 400,000, just like I got 400,000. We signed the contract the same day. You got the same contract I got, except guess what? You rushed me to sign the contract because your mama was rushing me to sign it. So guess what you did? You signed my deliverables in your handwriting, right? Because you was rushing me. So you signed my deliverables. Kim Kardashian got her handwriting and her fingerprints all over my contract. When you look at the two, when you look at my signature and you look at her signature on my deliverables, say sex tape number 1, sex tape number 2, and guess what? The third sex tape or the second they've been trying to play me on called Santa Barbara Sex. Her mama made us go shoot it for safety. She watched the mother and said, hey, we're going to go with the first one because the first one is better.
Wait a minute. Okay. Okay. Okay, we're gonna let it keep going. Wow. Okay.
It gives my daughter a better look than the second one that I made y'all go do. But you watched it and made a decision. And then you get on whatever show you was on and take a lie detector test with a fraud.
I mean, all I can say to that is, wow. Wow. Mm-hmm. Indisputable, by the way. He's also dropped the handwriting of Kim Kardashian, the 3, I'm holding it up right now, the 3 sex tapes that her and her mother and him decided to choose between. Her mother was so involved. Did you hear him? She was so involved in the details. She wanted to pick which sex tape to release. And then she went to her friends and she sat down with the honchos and she sold her daughter's body for fame. Ray J explains, and you can go and you can find these clips online, that this is why they did it. It was the trend. Release a sex tape and you will get some fame. You know, I suppose it started with Pamela and Tommy. Paris Hilton did something similar. Yeah. And Kim Kardashian and Ray J decided that this would be a good thing to bolster her career, and she went for it.
It is okay to be so stressed and overwhelmed that you feel like you need to
Y'all.
talk to someone about it. And by that, I mean
Why
going
so
to
many
therapy.
commercials?
There are really no
Why though? Like, so this family was already famous because of the O.J. Simpson trial, because their dad represented him. They were friends with him. So they were already famous for that. They already had money. And I think Kim Kardashian, she was a stylist for celebrities. She had a good career going. But she felt it necessary to make a sex tape and release that for fame. I think her and she's got to be best friends with Cardi B. Like, because in case y'all don't remember, Cardi B said not long ago, she was talking about how she uses her body to get what she wants. That's pretty much what Kim just did. Or did. Not just did. Y'all. And then her mom. See, her mom watched it. Oh my God. That's disgusting. And we've as a society have put these people up on pedestals and want to emulate them, be like them. I want my hair like that. I want my makeup like that. Oh, I wish I had a butt like that. I wish I had a body like that. Sad.
no words that can adequately describe how positively disgusted I am by this story and what this signifies for in terms of the world that we are in today. What this really means, that a mother sat down and decided to sell her daughter's body for fame and money, and she was successful, right? But there are two things here that we need to remember. Not only did she do it, not only should we be completely disgusted by the idea that a mother, I just had a daughter, that a mother would sit down and watch various tapes of her daughter having sex with a boyfriend out of wedlock and then say, let's sell this tape. This is the best one. You look the best in this tape. This will make you the most famous. Not only is that disgusting, but then that her plan worked. Kim Kardashian is a billionaire today. And she's, by the way, still selling sex. I now hold the opinion that Kim Kardashian is a prostitute. And I'm not going to edit this opinion. Kim Kardashian is a prostitute. Her mother is a pimp. Worse than a prostitute, Kim Kardashian is a corpse. She's a body without a soul. She is so emblematic of the society that we live in today. That if you are willing to degrade yourself, if you're willing to denigrate yourself, then our society, our American society will give you more, right? How much are you willing to show us of your body? How much are you willing to give us of your daughter's body? That is the price of fame, and she did it. So no, it is not an exaggeration to say that Hollywood is satanic, because what could possibly be more satanic than that? What could possibly represent a more incestuous, if you will, relationship than a mother viewing her daughter's body, having sex, and selling it? This is where we're at. This is why we tell you not to follow the Hollywood types. This is why you should not allow your children to idolize Hollywood. This is why you should skip the Emmys, and you should skip the Grammys, and you should skip every other show. Because the people that are receiving these statues, this form of idolatry, I will do anything for this statue. I will do anything for fame. I will abort my child. I will sell my child. You tell me what I have to do. These are not the people that we should be following. Thanks for joining me on this episode of...
I agree. 100%. I mean, look, I understand what it's like when you're young. I was the same way when I was young. There were certain celebrities I was like, oh, I want to look like that. I want to dress like that. But I think that's why it's important as parents that we start at a young age and let them know that it's not real. It's not real at all. That's Photoshop. That's probably very sad, depressed people who don't have a lot of self-worth. So, alright, you guys, let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think she was a little harsh with the whole prostitute pimp comment? Candace. Oh, Lord. I thought it was pretty good. I mean, you know, what's the definition? I don't know. Y'all comment down below. Let me comment. Let me like. Subscribe. I'm almost at 500. And I just want to keep climbing. So yeah. Y'all comment, subscribe, like, all that good stuff. I love you guys. I'll see you later. Take care.